Lust will tear you down. And I think it's when you genuinely try to step away from it to realize how sexualized so much of the world is. Lust is not something that is easy to conquer. Let me say that straight off the bat. It is definitely not something that is easy to overcome. I've struggled with lust for a very long time, and I didn't realize how much it affected my thoughts, decisions, and habits. You know what I mean? And the consequences of lust can come in many different forms. But across it all, I think it will definitely manipulate the way how you view intimacy and how you view relationships and how you view the opposite sex. Now, sexualization is everywhere. Many advertisements, movies, social media posts, marketing campaigns use sex to grab your attention, to wheel and reel people in. Wheel and reel. Yeah. And unfortunately, it works. So it will continuously happen. It will forever happen. It's really hard because the flesh is weak, man. You can't rely on willpower alone. You understand? And when you're constantly being fed these things, constantly being introduced with temptation, it's very difficult. It's actually very difficult. Fighting temptation head on is very difficult, and it will become exhausting. And when you're constantly being put in tempting situations, it's more likely that you will fail. What you have to do is create an environment where lust has less power over you. You get me? And put more energy and time in guarding your mind and being intentional about protecting what you're exposed to. And just put your energy and time into reducing how much temptation you will face, how much sexual content you will be exposed to. Just reduce it, but it's very difficult, and people think you're strange for choosing discipline. People think you're strange for making an intentional effort to detox your mind from sexual content. People think, you're weird. People definitely think you're weird. And, it's really because most people are addicted. The world has a serious addicted problem. We're addicted to sex. We're addicted to drugs. Addicted to money. Addicted to sugar. You get me? We're addicted to so many different things. And lust is also a part of a larger cultural problem. An instant gratification problem. You get me? In a culture where excess is normal, being moderate is unusual. You get me? It seems extreme. We have to learn self-control. We're so addicted. We're addicted to social media. We're addicted to validation. We're addicted to violence. We're addicted to entertainment. We're addicted to chaos. We're addicted to so many different things. Like majority of people, bro, it's like we have a problem. We have a serious problem. One at a time, we can change the world. Start with you, understand, and grow. And growth starts with being comfortable with standing apart from everyone else. Being comfortable with being the odd one out. Get comfortable with standing out from the crowd, man. You get me? Get comfortable with it. And yeah, let's conquer lust and let's conquer the other things in our life that needs to, be eradicated. Let's learn to master our impulses and let's build discipline, confidence, and self-respect. As I say, self-respect. Sexualization is capitalism. And the way how it has evolved over the years and through history is something that is quite impressive, actually, how the minds collectively of the people of society has shifted. It's beautiful, because if collectively as a society we can shift our minds and be okay with something that affects us negatively, we can do the same for something that will affect us positively. You know what I mean? I remember watching a video on the evolution of the bikini, right? Just swimwear and what women were okay with wearing. The thing is, initially when the bikini was just introduced, most women weren't okay with wearing it. And nowadays it's a pretty common thing to wear. And do what you want. I'm not here to tell anybody what they should wear or what they should not wear, whatever. I'm not trying to get into all of that. But just the mindset of people and what they're okay with and what they're not okay with can dramatically shift. That's my point. Either way, I love you. I wish you all the best, and I hope you understand what I'm saying. In fact, I think you should do a bit more research on the whole bikini argument on your own. And yeah, that's it from me. That's it from them. I wish you all the best in this life, and yeah, that's it, man. The song for today is, I'm gonna use a love song. What love song? How About Us. I think it's one of the first love songs I ever really took the time to learn growing up as a little boy going to St. Jago Preparatory School. St. Jago Cathedral Preparatory School in Spanish Town, Jamaica. Yeah, I remember going on a trip with a teacher at the time. Her name was Miss Guy. Wonderful, amazing teacher. I think she's actually principal there now. And some other students. I think it was me. And I think it was just 4 of us. I remember it so vividly. Going on that trip. And in the taxi going there, that song was playing, and one of the kids, one of my friends actually knew the song word for word, and the teacher, Miss Guy, was so impressed. Oh my God, she was so impressed. She was like, what? And after that, I just remember going home and looking at the song. Not to impress her or anything, but it was actually a really good song. And she and him were singing it, and they were having such a good time. And yeah, that's the song How About Us by Champagne or something like that. Yeah, look it up. Amazing song. Some people are made for some people are made for each other. Some people can love one another for life. How About Us? Man, I used to listen to the song there. Enough rings the song there. You see me? And yeah, I loved it. Wow, that was such a long time ago. The trip. We went to it was like we watched a play about it was a part of the whole Not Dirty Up Jamaica marketing campaign. Yo, that was such a big thing, Yo, anybody watching this video, cheat. Yo, that was such a Not Dirty Up Jamaica, please don't do it. That's such a tough. It was so good. Littering is another problem we have here in Jamaica. People are just addicted to getting things done quickly, and rather than they hold on to their garbage and make the conscious decision to keep the place clean, they rather throw it on the ground. Shame on you if you litter. Anybody will litter can't be my friend. You know, some kind of another whole video. Big up. I wish you all the best, Mr. The Third Day. Yeah, man, you know the song for the day. Me tell you some wish you all the best. I love you. Da 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 da. Bye bye. I could listen real quick. Yeah. My God. Audio nice. Alright, cool. That is it. So